Hello and welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Natalie MacDonald. Now, grains are a niche and arguably high volatile market. Joining me now is a company looking to corner that market with their new platform. I'm joined by AgFlow. Siavosh, thank you very much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Now, firstly, for you, where did you see a gap in terms of the intelligence available to physical traders?
Sure. So let me tell you a little bit about the background of the project. We were a team of market consultants providing cash market reports to traders on grains, so wheat and corn to take an example. And we were getting repetitive requests by our clients which revolved around specific information they required, specific format and so on and so forth. And we were perfectly happy to answer those on an ad hoc basis, but at some point we realized that these were the consequence of a lack of technology infrastructure, which we didn't really have. So we decided, instead of building improvements to our processes, to rethink the whole concept of cash market information from scratch, and thought, okay, if we were to build a new third-party provider of market information today, using today's tools to answer today's requirements, what would it look like? And so we built AgFlow, registered the company, and started from January 2013 to work on it full-time, and released the product last week at the Global Grain Conference in Geneva. The gap we answer doesn't really revolve around specific information that's not available. There is a lot of information available, virtually on every single aspect of the trade, so whether it's from physical market pricing, supply and demand estimates. The problem is that there is no centralized environment where the customer can find all this data in a way that makes sense in a user-friendly format. So our goal is to build that environment and to connect with information providers to add value to the end customers, who are traders or brokers and other people involved in the actual physical trading of agricultural products.
So you mentioned there sort of who you're aiming the platform at, but how exactly does it function then?
So it's actually quite simple. We designed a data architecture that's specific to the physical agricultural markets. So it can cover cash market prices, supply and demand estimates, transportation indications, and so on and so forth. AgFlow is participative. So the way it works is that you, as a provider of information, let's say you are a broker and you specialize in a specific market, you can have a special access point where you can upload information on the markets you have expertise in, and ensure that this data reaches the people that are interesting for your business, so that you build exposure. And we basically have engage with information providers around the world to be able to have a wide coverage. We're starting we're starting small, but we'll grow this as we go. On the other end of the platform, you as a trader can basically access all this information in a user-friendly environment, customized to your preferences, and basically have a tool that supports your trading decisions, your conversations with market participants and colleagues, and have this third-party support available with you at all times.
Sounds fantastic. So if the idea behind the platform is that it's an arena for shared market information, what trends particularly are you seeing sort of emerging amongst your users?
We're not a trading platform. None of our members or none of the company employees trades itself. We're just a facilitator. So we're neutral. There is no new information that's going to be available as a result of our activities. We're just simplifying this access, making it empowering the customers to access it in a way that makes sense. So we don't expect to have an influence on how things are currently working. We're just adding value to people that require information on a day-to-day basis. And as you know, physical commodity traders have to track a lot of information to operate.
So what for you guys is the next step then? How would you like to continue expanding the project?
So we've started, what we did in the first place was to engage with trading companies and brokerage firms and consultants around the world to put forward our approach, our new approach, and obtain some feedback. So after this was validated, we started building something simple, which we released last week. It's centered around the pricing information for the physical markets on a global scale. And our goal is to work closely with the customers or the users of the platform, and we have already a few, in order to bring improvements, add new data sets, be able to provide the right visualization and the customer experience. So we very much want this process to be interactive. We don't want to build things that we think think should be that the customers will like. We'd like them to tell us exactly what they prefer and work in both ways. So next steps are really enlarging the data sets available and creating more tools that help them really do what they do better.
Siavosh, thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
That's all we've got time for right now, but don't go away. The TV team will be back with plenty more exclusive interviews for you and FX analysis, so don't go away. Goodbye for now.